Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Oman Cricket Academy, where we've got another great game lined up for you. Ghurbah Giants versus Ruwi Rangers. Well, this is match number 19 for the Oman D20, powered by Fan Code. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's head down to Shoaib Ahmed, who's with the two captains for the toss.
It's time to flip the coin for the second game of the day. It's going to be Ruwi Rangers taking on Ghurbah Giants. Ruwi Rangers are right at the top in the points table. Ghurbah Giants are in the middle, but will want to take this win and cement their position in that top four. I've got the star cast to my left. For Ghurbah Giants is the captain, Mr. Prabhakaran Kannan. Right in the center is the match umpire, Mr. Ganesh. And on to his left is the captain of Ruwi Rangers, Wasim Ali, for the toss. Well, the home team is Ghurbah Giants, and Prabhakaran Kannan is going to flip the coin.
Number is the call?
Number is the call?
Khanja.
Khanja it is. So, Prabhakaran, you've won the toss. What do you want to do and why?
Would like to bat first, and it has been good. The team batting first and puts runs on the board, put some pressure on the field for the second innings team.
Last two matches were really good for Ghurbah Giants. Yesterday, of course, you would have wanted to win the game, but are you happy with the tie? Because at one time it was looking as if you were going to win that game comfortably, and in the end the result was not as convincing.
Yeah, it's like a roller coaster of game. The game was in their side and we pulled it back, and at the end we have gone up with 1 point each. It's fine. From there we need to take on and move to the next game.
For this game, you're batting first. What do you think is a good score?
Around 150 plus will be a good score, and Ruwi Rangers has been doing well throughout the season, so it will be anything above 150 will be a good score.
Any changes to your side?
We have 3 changes. So Nishad is injured and he is out, and Arun Dev is back in, and Rahim is back in, and one more, Sajeev is back in.
Well done with that. All the best for the game.
Thank you.
Wasim, lost the toss, but are you happy to bowl first, or were you also looking to bat?
Yeah, we were also batted first. Been batting from 2-3 matches, continuous 180 plus targets. So I think that habit would have been a good one, but it's okay. Something changed, so it's got no issues with that one.
Overall, we know Ruwi Rangers, they're a consistent side. They've been doing well in the previous edition and this edition as well. What do you think is the secret?
I think the team gelling is well. A lot of guys in the team. We have a squad of a pretty big squad, I think, and guys are taking the opportunities well. People are scoring, bowling well. I think that's the one of the main thing is for me personally, is the team is gelling up well, backing each other up. So that's going good for us till now.
Any changes to your side?
Yeah, 3 changes since we are on top of the table. It's comfortable right now, so trying to give this bench strength a little bit chances on there.
All the best. Give us a good game.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Right, so the news is that Ghurbah Giants have won the toss and they have decided to bat first.
Thank you, Shoaib Ahmed. Well, the news from the center is that Ghurbah Giants has won the toss and elected to bat first. Well, I think it's the right time to introduce my partner in crime for today's game, Abid Ibrahim. Welcome, Abid.
Thank you very much, Mohammad Rashid. It's been delightful for me to share the com box with you, with someone who is so experienced. Well, talking about the 2 lineups here, Arun Dev, Gautam Sagar, Imran Ayub, Kalaya Rasan Natarajan, Muhammad Rahim, Prabhakaran Kannan, the captain, say Shiv Narayan Lingaraju, wicket keeper there, Sajeev Thamarat Mohanan, Suhil Kanagaraj, Vijayanand, Dayanand, and Yashas Jail. Completes 11 for Ghurbah Giants and for the star-studded line for Ruwi Rangers. Of course, starting with the Hanan Rizwan, who got a lot of runs in this edition already. Hasnain Wahab making into the side today. Hasnain Ali, and I expect to watch out that young man. Kalimullah, Miran Khan, Muhammad Rafi, Mujibur Rahman also getting a game. Mohammad Nadeem, the star all-rounder. Naseem Khushi, wicket-keeper, and also the captain of this Ruwi Rangers, Wasim Ali. Zohaib and Amanat completes 11 for Ruwi Rangers. It's been exciting to watch these Ruwi Rangers play. They have the habit of pulling out the victory out of nowhere. So they'll be up against these 2 openers of Ghurbah Giants.
Well, absolutely. A cracker of a game. It has been promised to us that this game will go down to the wire. Ghurbah Giants versus Ruwi Rangers. Ruwi Rangers on the top of the table, points table. Meanwhile, Ghurbah Giants At number 3, I think they've been doing really well.
Well, the big man, the star fast bowler, spearhead fast bowler of Oman International, who's representing Ruwi Rangers here. So you can only understand how relief would be it for the captain of Ruwi Rangers, Naseem Khushi. Any team for that matter will be super happy to have him in the team. All that experience and all that skills comes into play. We are just waiting for the umpire to call it play. And we're just trying to get that. Yeah, confirming from the batter. Play is the call. That's where the action begins. Kalimullah. First delivery. A slip on and good movement of the deck.
Well, as expected, very good start by Kalimullah. He loves to bowl that back of length deliveries in the right channel, moving it away from the right-hander batsman. As you rightly mentioned, a slip in place. They've got a very strong offside field. Backward point, cover, mid-off, mid-on. Short fine leg and a deep square leg.
Again, what a delivery from Kalimullah. Well, that is unplayable ball. I tell you, that is absolutely a jaffer from the big man, making the batter dance on his own tune.
Well, absolutely brilliant, that delivery. Let's have a look once again. In the right channel, just moving away slightly, creating that doubt. Kalimullah has just been so brilliant.
Yeah, maybe because of that movement, he thought just go around the legs and off the hip, off the mark. Arun there. Oh, he's yet to get open his account. That was given as leg buys. Still, a little bit of a nervousness from Arun. So now joining his partner, it is Seshiv Linguraju. What a batter he is. He's a super talented batter. Got a lot of runs for his team in the previous edition of D10. And now he is up against the big man, Kalimullah. A perfect line. This is good line and length. And he's got a lot of pace. He's tall. He gets that high arm action. Not an easy bowler to play.
Absolutely. Brilliant bowler, Kalimullah. Top pedigree. Bowls really well. Runs down. Steams in. Has a lot of pace behind him. Evident in this spell already.
Yeah, he's got a different role for the Oman national side. He bowls those 4 overs up front for the national team. Oh, just a feather edge, and that was almost carried to Wasim Ali at the slips cordon, but that beats Wasim and the fielder at third and goes for 4. First boundary. Not an ideal one, but off the mark, Arun.
Well, not convincing, but very convincing by Kalimullah. He was persistent on that offside line. Very unlucky not to get his first wicket. Slightly away from the first tip. And that runs down through that third man region for a boundary.
A single to end the over. Entertaining one comes to an end. 7 for none. That's the man who did the most of the effective role in the previous game of Ruwi Rangers picking up 3 wickets up front. Right now, he's having already 4 wickets in this tournament. Oh, what a delivery to start with. That just nipped in but bowled back of the line delivery. Surprised Arun. Well, they're having a tough time, let me tell you this.
Brilliant bowling by Rafi. Started so well. The in-cutter, look at that, swinging back into him. No chance of playing that one. He's very lucky he's still out there.
Yeah, you can only sense the pressure batter is on. They've been given a mission to get that ball a little old. Slightly not so quick as the previous delivery was. And also more of that nipping back to the right-hander. I think he should go slightly full. Or maybe he's trying to keep that as a surprise weapon to go full and nip in back. Well, he's very effective bowler. Very, very effective bowler. A lot of success for these kind of bowlers. The left armers who nips ball into the right-hander gets a lot of success in this tournament. Oh, that's the delivery I was talking about. Oh, not given, not given. How close. That was really close, Rashid.
Well, absolutely. A beauty there by Rafi. It'll be very interesting to see that replay. Looked very, very close first up. Let's have a look. Oh, that was close. Very, very close. Very, very lucky Arun Dev to be still out there.
I thought maybe there is an inside edge. That's why it was called not out. But that was too close. That should have been... well, that's umpire's call, yeah. But that is hitting him on the back leg. For me, that was at least out. Could be. Yeah, could be inside edge. If there is a bat involved there, then the umpire is within his rights, and he withdrew his appeal soon after, not going after big shout. So could be there is 2 noises. There you go. Knocked him over. What a delivery. Peach of a delivery. He was doing that consistently. He get the result and a better of Lingaraju. Playing across the line, the ball is swinging back to you is never a good idea.
Brilliant delivery there by Rafi. That is how he gets most of his wickets. Pitches it up and swings it back into the batter. And no chance there for Saishiv. Rafi picking up the first wicket for Ruwi Rangers. Ghurbah Giants losing Saishiv Narayan Lingaraju for 1 of 3 balls. 8 for 1 the score.
Well, Gautam Sagar having average of 25 and a best of 90, not out. Well, he will play a key role here to build this inning. And all they need to do is watch out these 2 fast bowlers from team Ruwi Rangers. They have got plenty of fast bowlers to come. Oh, on money, first delivery to Gautam. What a great over. Given 1, picked up 1. It's 8 for 1. Ghurbah Giants. Let's have a look at the over that he's been doing. That nipping in the first ball. Nipped in again. Shorter length. And again, the similar kind of delivery. That was... which was maybe inside edge. But soon after that, he's gone full and smashed to the furniture. Oh, again that final delivery was right, perfectly bowled. That's your man, Mohammad Rafi. He's having great tournament so far, let me tell you. A threat to batters. Kalimullah now is very consistent with his line and length, bowls those heavy balls.
Well, absolutely. Brilliant bowlers these for Ruwi Rangers, which is one of the reasons why they're at the top of the table. They have been doing really well all around with the ball, with the bat. Mohammad Rafi bringing it into the right-handers. Meanwhile, Kalimullah, he just swings it away, creating that doubt. Well, very, very close to the outside edge, that one. Arun Dev struggling to get bat and ball. Meanwhile, Kalimullah has just been wonderful.
Well, that's been the case here in this surface. You get a lot of swing early when the ball is new, and then the bowlers rely heavily on that seam movement. Kalimullah is just trying to build the perfect line and length just to that off stick or to the fourth stick channel. Very consistent. That what he will do all day long. I think he's tailor-made for the longer format. If you try him, someone like Kalimullah, I would really like to see him playing test match.
Well, he's a brilliant bowler. He can play any format you ask for. T10s, T20s, 50 overs, test match. Once you have the basics right and you've got your rhythm as a fast bowler, you will survive and succeed in any format. Meanwhile, very good delivery once again. That is just troubling Arun Dev. 4 dot balls on the row, putting a lot of pressure on him. Not being able to get any bat on those deliveries, and lucky to do so. They've got a slip in position, and that outside edge would interest him. He's already got one edge that's gone down to the boundary. So certainly living dangerously. Meanwhile, Kalimullah has just been wonderful.
We squared him up. Again, a lot of movement there. He's hunting for that outside edge. Persists with his line and length and believes that the result will come itself. All you need to do is bowl it on the right areas. 5 dot balls on trot from Kalimullah. Well, it's been the case.
Well, absolutely. He's been persistent on that outside off stump line. He did get a chance created in the last over. That was really close. Well, brilliant. Well, ends over number 3 with a single. Brilliant over once again from Kalimullah. Ruwi on the move, 9 for the loss of 1 wicket, Ghurbah Giants.
Well, Danger Man back into the attack. Well, that's how he starts. That's the only delivery where he tried to bowl with the angle. And as long as he keeps on going with that new ball, he's an ideal bowler to bowl at the nip-in bowls. Look at that wicket. Well, how would you play that one?
Well, with a straight bat and just block them when you know that a bowler is bowling so well. Well, another way you can do is, Abid, to cut down on the swing. When a bowler is swinging the ball as much, you stand a couple of steps outside that crease line, denying them that swing, which helps.
Well, I think KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma should listen this. Well, that's been the problem with the top order of India. They do struggle with the ball which nips back. Currently, that's been the lethal weapon for the left armers. They've been doing this one so well with the pace up. So that's where you can use your pace and variety. And nip back again. Again, a similar kind of delivery, but just onto the leg stump.
Well, Abid, the problem is when you plant, when the ball is moving into you and you plant your front foot, you commit to the front foot, that's when the problem starts. If you have a look at this wicket once again, look at that. That front foot was planted. He had committed to that shot already. Hence, he did not have any chance to go back on that one. So, resulting in a wicket.
Yeah, there you go. Disturbing the furnishers. And a lovely delivery. Yeah, maybe he got to you there. Now he's using his feet, advancing down a little bit. I think that's a perfect way. Rightly said, I have the perfect expert in the house.
Thank you, Abid. Well, just a few tips and tricks of the game we've learned over the years. Meanwhile, lovely spell of fast bowling here from both ends. Kalimullah and Rafi doing a wonderful job for their team.
Oh, now he advanced it down and trying to get that swing cut off, but got the little inside edge, and the result is in his favor. But bowler would not enjoy that much. He would think he would have got him, but that's what happens. Luck a little bit.
Very lucky there, Gautam Sagar. And unlucky, Mohammad Rafi. He's been bowling brilliantly. Those in-swingers are just lethal. Ghurbah Giants would not mind that boundary. 14 for 1.
Yeah. Again and again. This time it's gone hit towards the fine leg. It's quick lightning outfield. The big man cuts it down from the boundary line. Again advancing down to negotiate with the swing. Well, again, a threatening over comes to an end. 16 for 1 Ghurbah Giants. Oh, again starting his third over. And on to that target, Kalimullah. Well, his contribution is remaining. I'm sure Ruwi Rangers must be expecting a wicket from him as well.
Well, Abid, tell you what, the kind of pressure they're putting on, you can expect a wicket very, very soon. Wonderful job here by both the fast bowlers.
Yeah. Little surprised with the decision to bat first. Oh, that's up pitch. That's in the air, but away from the fielder. The two fielders running after it. Both of them dive together. It reminds me back in the days when there used to be Umar Gul and Shahid Afridi doing the similar incident where both of them dived forward to cut down that ball from the boundary line.
Yep, that was a lot of sink there. Meanwhile, trying to go over that mid-off region. In sync there. Well, does remind you of Umar Gul and Shahid Afridi. They had a lot more unison.
Oh, he's gone big. He's gone aerial. Has he got all the way? Oh, well done there by the fielder. He's done well, but just could not push it back. Hasnain there.
Will be the first most convincing shot of the night for Ghurbah Giants. Didn't come off the middle, but definitely that intent showing. Trying to go after Kalimullah. Could have had more connection, but the result in Ghurbah Giants' favor, getting a boundary.
He could have cut it down from the boundary line, but he's kicked it and helped it way to get a boundary there. Oh, that's a proper reply from the fast man. What a great delivery. Well, that's some dance move as well from Arun.
Squared him up. Absolutely brilliant, that one. Left him a touch bit. Look at that. Well, no chance there. What a reply. What a comeback by this big man, Kalimullah. Absolutely superb.
Really making the batters wondering what would be up next. Well, it was good that he didn't go aerial for that shot. That would definitely be ended an easy catch. Yeah, very watchful here. No chance of a run. A dot ball again. Yeah, it's been that it feels for Arun that I have committed a mistake by hitting him for the boundary. He's got his tail up. He's trying to bowl that perfect delivery to draw that outside edge. He's not kind of a bowler who will go full and try to attack the stumps. Rather, he will try to push you on a back foot and draw the outside edge.
Yep, relies on that heavy ball. Just back of length. Swings it from there. Meanwhile, end of over number 5. 22 for the loss of 1 wicket. Ghurbah Giants.
Early wicket there for Ruwi Rangers. On to his third over is Mohammad Rafi. I think this is a good move. When things are working, you don't really need to change them. Both the bowlers are doing a fine job, and we are on to the last over of the power play, where they just could manage to score 22 runs with 1 wicket down. I think it's an excellent start for Ruwi Rangers.
Absolutely. The captain has got that faith in Rafi. He has been delivering. He's just given away 8 runs. Picked up that sole wicket of Ghurbah Giants. And he's still nipping the ball in, moving it. Hence the confidence.
Well, big shout there, but I think that ball did a little too much of a swing. That might be going down the leg side. I think that just pitched in line, or maybe that was also a question there.
Well, pitched in line, I think. But just doing a tad bit too much. All 3 stumps visible. Very good decision by the umpire once again. The umpiring has been top class throughout the tournament. They've done a wonderful job.
Yeah, he's advancing there. It's quite evident now, Gautam, what he's up to now against Rafi. He has his certain plans that he'll be coming a couple of steps ahead of his crease to play that swing. And I think that message should be the same for Arun. Gautam must be telling him how to play Rafi. Let's not give him any more wickets. If he picks up a wicket here inside this power play, if they lose 1 more wicket, I think Ghurbah Giants would be really, really struggling. Again, trying to play on the same position where he's Planted. Look at that. How much the fast bowlers enjoy each other's company. That was Hasnain, who was really happy with his partner doing so well.
Well, that's what a champion team is made up of. They back each other, appreciate, enjoy the success of each other. Meanwhile, Rafi's just been brilliant. Just given away 9 runs.
Oh, perfectly bowled. Perfectly bowled. He saw that and he knew it. Gautam is about to come down the track. That's why he's gone full. And Gautam making that bowl should have been in the slot and making it a York for himself. A little bit of inside edge. Is that carried all the way? Oh, that's carried. Well, not so sure whether that bat was hitting the trough or it was inside edge. Yeah, nicely done that. Letting that ball go. End of the power play. 24 for 1.
Well, that signal from the umpire ending the batting power play. Mehran Khan coming into bowl. Hasn't picked up a wicket yet. Hasn't bowled much either. The economy a titch on the higher side, 8.75. He'll want to improve that.
Well, for improving that, you need to pick up the line. You need to bowl onto the line and length, not the extras that's been. I think it took a while for that first extra to come. They're not able to control the swing there. Again, similar bowl and similar result. Yeah, 2 wide deliveries there to start off Mehran Khan. Well, when you do struggle with these control and swing, there is no problem while coming for few deliveries across the seam.
Well, another thing he can do is probably bowl closer to the stump, which he's done just now and gotten a better result. That is one way as well as a fast bowler. If you're not getting your line and length right, you can always come closer to the stumps while delivering the ball. That helps in that control.
Yeah, I think that's very well spotted there. There is very much of a need for any bowler. Use of the crease. Took the pace off and bowled really well. Now that's the delivery and keeping maybe slightly touch low, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. Probably because that's the slower one. Roll of the fingers on the ball, not letting it bounce as much as Arundev was expecting. But on the run now, Arundev on the move. They will want to have some runs on the board.
Yeah, wavered again down the leg side this time. I got it wrong. I think he was trying to get another slower one. Got it completely wrong. The extras has been the problem for Mehran Khan. There haven't been any single wide in those first 6 overs. The soon he's come on, there was 1 wide, pardon me. 3 wides coming in from Mehran Khan. In that 6 overs, the consistency and discipline has been the key.
Meanwhile, better line. Just close to that off stump wide line.
That's your man thinking from behind the stumps. And probably looking around the ground to find who would be bowling the next over. And no chance of a run there. Don't you think, Rashid, there should be a spin into the attack from the next over onwards? The fast bowlers have been a lot of overs from the fast bowlers, 7 overs. Let's give a try, tweak the ball a little bit.
Well, it's been a day of fast bowlers. We've seen that ball moving around, swinging for the faster bowlers. Hence, the captain opting to continue with medium pace in the form of Mehran Khan, who hasn't done a very bad job. It's just been those wides which have affected them. There hasn't been a single run off the bat yet.
Yeah, still getting that swing. Look at that swing. Good amount of swing there. We're on to the 7th over. Oh, that's travel towards the 3rd, and they'll take single only to bring the over to an end. 7 gone, 1 wicket down only for 27.
Well, the Dafa News fun fact: Sir Jack Hobbs holds the record for the most first-class centuries at 199 in his 834 first-class matches, scoring a colossal 61,760 runs at an average of 70.5. Well, what a fact that is, Abid.
Those are numbers, I think. Those are huge numbers. Well, 61,760 runs. Well, you need at least 2 to 3 careers to do that.
Well, original name of Sir Jack Hobbs was Sir John Barry Hobbs. That was his original name. And he played for England 61 test matches between 1908 and 1930. He was also known as the Master.
Well, indeed, a lot of greats coming from that land. Oh, nipped back again. A little bit of excitement. Well, there have been great all-rounders as well from England. If you see the Andrew Flintoff certainly coming to my mind. Now, Ben Stock. A lot of all-rounders also, and a great performance for that matter.
Well, Sir Ian Botham, one of the greats of the game. He was the original all-rounder for England.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much, Rashid. There have been a number of names. I mean, a lot of greats has been produced by England. Now, mid-wicket has been pushed back. Oh, he tried to bluff the batter by pushing that mid-wicket out. Maybe Arun was expecting a shorter land delivery. What a spell this has been from Mohammad Rafi. He's on a verge to complete his quota. Bowled 3.3. Picked up a wicket. Up front, look at that. He went full. Oh, that was hardly a couple of inches away from the off stick.
Well, very, very lucky. Arun Dev. I don't know how it missed that off stump. Trying a bit too much there. Mohammad Rafi getting a wide down the leg side.
Someone should have seen that swing while the keeper was collecting it when it went all the way. Look at that, beating the batter, and then the movement is still on. So much swing there for Ruwi Ranger bowlers. Not easy to bat for the batters already under the lights, and especially when the ball is moving around too much. A slower one here. A good tactic to use that slow one, rightly bowled.
Well, I feel Abid, they're not going after Mohammad Rafi. He should not try to bring in any variation. He's been doing so well with that in dipper. Probably a change of angle would have helped him. He's getting the ball to move. He can start on that fifth stump line.
Very risky shot to play with the wrist. A flick on the onside, trying to play across the line there. Be careful there. You don't do that usually against someone who's left arm and swinging back.
Well, he's become a bit more predictable, and that pace has slightly reduced because he's on his fourth over. So a little easier for the batsman.
Yeah, he's backed his strength. He's kept on bowling those deliveries. Not trying really that one which angles away. Yeah, we've been joined by these spectators. Good to have them around. A bit slow start for Ghurbah Giants. 33 for 1 after 8.
8 overs done. Rafi done with his spell. What a great spell he's bowled, Abid. 4 overs, 13 runs, picking up a wicket. Just superb bowling.
Yeah, Mehran Khan will continue. Oh, well, despite Gautam coming down the track, it was quite evident for Mehran. He saw that batter is coming, advancing down the track. His bowled shorter length delivery. I think that's a perfect bowl to understand what the batter is up to.
Well, Gautam a bit early on that shot. Stepping down. Mehran pulling back his length. Brilliantly bowling. Similar kind of delivery. Short of length. Cut. Sweeper cover. Clearing up. A single on that shot. Well, they have to get a move on now, Abid. They can't rely on these two to continue like this.
Yeah, at least they should be targeting that first half. At least get 60 or 55 from the first 10 overs. They just lost one wicket, but they've been really scoring slow, trying to understand what their fast bowlers are up to. If you just want to get rid of the fast bowlers, that's not the case. For Ruwi Rangers, they've got plenty of fast bowlers to come.
Yep. That's what they have to do. Mehran Khan, he's doing a good job. Well, I feel, Abid, they did work for them in the last game. Gautam Sagar took his time initially, but then got that brilliant 90, winning the game for his team.
Well, that is out. Straight to the stumps, and that's knocked him over. What a delivery. Took the pace off and deceived Arun Dev completely. What a tactics. This is from Mehran Khan. Much needed wicket.
Well, nothing short from Arun Dev. Frustration, that pressure of the dot balls just creeping in. It was a straight delivery. You miss, I hit. And Mehran Khan has got a breakthrough in this partnership. Arun Dev gone after scoring 15 of 31 deliveries. Ghurbah Giant 34 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Mohammad Rahim, the new man in, does not really have a lot of runs under his belt in this edition of Oman D20 2023, powered by Fancode. Then he can put that impact. He's an impactful player who can do well. They need a little bit of acceleration. Look at that, 4 overs. There haven't been any show of a boundary. Clearly, the fast bowlers from Ruwi Rangers putting on a show here.
Well, absolutely, and the captain putting a bit more pressure on the new man. A slip in position. Mehran Khan moving the ball away from the right-hander. Meanwhile, not a very good delivery. Down the leg side. Easily played by Rahim. Getting off the mark. With that, it's the end of the over. Nine overs, 35 for the loss of 2 wickets. Ghurbah Giants, a change in the bowling. A forced change because Rafi was done with his 4 overs. It's going to be Hasnain.
A new bowler again, and he starts with a wide delivery. Well, that's been the trend. The first change bowlers, they come up and start with the extra. Similar case with Mehran Khan as well.
Well, yeah, not very good bowling. They have to cut down on the extras.
And Hasnain Ali there. Got 2 wickets, 2 games for him. Yeah, the idea is to bowl wicket to wicket here because they have already done well by containing runs, but it's the wickets column. They have only picked up 2 wickets. So having wickets in hand, Ghurbah Giants having Gautam right down there could be a risky. They need to get rid of Gautam at least.
Well, they are putting the pressure on the batters. Doing a wonderful job with that.
And it's just a risky single there. Quickly called well for a single and equally responded well by Gautam. Hasnain not bowling to his best. He's far better than this. It's been excellent to have you around there, Rashid. You're looking sharp. Still holding that mic. Yeah, I think that's a recent picture of you.
Well, thanks to our graphics man, Samir. We can now, the viewers can actually put a name to the face now. It was yours truly and Abid Ibrahim.
Yeah, it took a while for me into the world to know that who is behind the mics. At least now people know. This entire crew has been working day and night and working really well behind this, bringing you the live visuals. There are exactly the team that you need. A lovely work there from the cameraman to the art director. Mr. Shahid, who gets us the cue and gets us all these exciting fun facts as well. Oh, a little bit of a misfield there. Or could have been a difficult chance. Final delivery to go. 40 on board. Final delivery. Oh, short run delivery there. Beats him completely. And with that, the over number 10 comes to an end, and there will be change in the vocals. There will be Shoaib Ahmed alongside Noman Chaudhary to take you through.
Gautam Saga and Rahim doing the recovery work for Ghurbah Giants after losing wickets early on. Just has been the slow start for Gautam Saga. I've seen in the last game as well that he takes time to build his innings. Same is the story with Mehran Khan. He takes time to get settled in with his line and length. But once he starts operating on a consistent line and length, it becomes difficult for the batter to operate against him. 34 deliveries since the last boundary. Been fortunate to have the company of Shoaib Ahmed in the commentary box. Welcome, Shoaib.
Thank you, Numan. The pleasure is mine as well. What a start this has been from Ruwi Rangers. Have absolutely had a hold on this game. Have not allowed Ghurbah Giants to get runs as freely as they would have liked. And that's because of bowling like this. Mehran Khan just getting that line, that movement in the air. Very difficult for batters to score runs when he's bowling so well. Too many dot balls.
He's a kind of a bowler who would be very handy in the longer format of the game. You would surely want someone like Mehran Khan in your side, playing a first-class game, consistently bowling on those on or about the off-stump channels. Yeah, beautifully done there. Despite of the fact that he's not an express pace bowler, someone who operates at over 140, but it's just the consistency in terms of line and length that make him a very special bowler.
End of the over. Just one run off it. 11 overs have been bowled, 41 for 2. Hasnain continues from the Oman LNG end, and Gautam takes a single. We've seen this on quite a number of occasions. Gautam, he likes to start slow, and then once he's
spends some time out there in the middle, he starts to accelerate, and that's when he becomes even more dangerous. But overall, Ruwi Rangers have managed to keep Ghurbah Giants at bay. 12th over in progress, just 42 on the board. Won't be going all the way for 4 runs this one as well. They'll get 2 runs.
Yeah, absolutely. In the last game against Ruwi Warriors, at one point of the time, he was 40 of 39 deliveries. Then he went on to score 90 of 62. So it's just about the conversion rate, the way you build your innings. We were talking about this the other day as well, that some players, they go all guns blazing right from the word go. The other players, they take some time at the crease. Played on the offside. Was up in the air for a moment. Out to the fielder at deep extra cover region. And I believe apart from taking time at the crease and settling in, it depends upon the surface as well. Some new fresh surfaces allow you to get quick runs where the ball comes onto the bat easily. Hasn't been the case with this surface.
This is the same surface that was used for the last 3 days, I mean. And we saw a lot of runs on this wicket. So for it to change drastically, I'm not sure if that's the case. I just feel that it has been a mix of some really good bowling along with very ordinary batting. Ghurbah Giants have just not been able to fire, and that I feel, has a lot to do with Ruwi Rangers and the kind of side that they are, the reputation that they bring along with them has put Ghurbah Giants on the back foot. Catches the call. It's been played up and over the mid-off fielder. 2 more runs.
You rightly mentioned about the grandeur that Ruwi Rangers bring in. It's just the fact that they are defending champions and they got some good name in their ranks. Skipper, Naseem Khushi, Hasnan, Mehran. This was played up and over. He was fortunate to get over the head of the infielder, Mehran Khan. Played on the onside. Has he timed that well enough? No, he hasn't. The big man doing the rescue work, stopping the ball, but could not prevent the batters from taking 2 runs. It's another wicket boundaryless over for Ruwi Rangers. 12 overs are done, 50 for 2. Backward a square, just a single. Gautam Sagar and Rahim. "13th over of the innings, last over for Mehran Khan. Has been very economical today. 45 deliveries, 7.5 overs since the last boundary. They'll scamper through for a single. So they have been quite a laid back in terms of getting the boundaries, getting quick runs, Shoaib.
Yes, like I said, I think Ruwi Rangers have bowled really well, but that also has to be mixed with another reason. Ghurbah Giants just a little conservative in their approach. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Catch it as the call. It's been hit straight down the ground. We talk about boundaries and the gap between the last boundary and this one. This is a clear win for Gautam.
Well, for the Ghurbah Giants fan, they would have wanted the graphics of the ball since last boundary before that. Long wait for a boundary, but what a shot. Everything about this shot was perfect. The hand-eye coordination, the head position, the transferring of weight. Gautam gets a boundary. He's been the man of the match for Ghurbah Giants in the last 2 games they have played. Once he was the man of the match for his bowling performance. The other time he was the man of the match for his blistering knock of 90 from 62 balls. He's the kind of all-rounder every captain would want to have in their side. Goes on the offside. Has he timed that well enough? The fielder racing in. And he has got to wait and check if he has dropped the catch or it landed in front of him. But nevertheless, Rahim survives.
Got the bottom edge of the bat. And it did just bounce before him. Lets it go, Gautam. So happy to let the ball just pass into the hands of the keeper. End of the 13th over. And Ghurbah Giants are at 58 for 2.
Hit up on the onside. He has timed that brilliantly. This has gone over the mid-wicket fence for a gigantic 6.
What a shot that was from Rahim. Just in the slot from Hasnain, and he launches that over long on. A much needed 6, and somebody has to take the responsibility of accelerating. Rahim Khan on that occasion got that gift from Hasnain and just had to get the connection right. That went a long way. That is a big 6. That's a 6 on any ground. Clinical hit.
He picked up the length early. Transferred the weight and has put it over the stand, and the ball has landed in the Oman Cricket Academy building. Still waiting for anyone to come in and fetch the ball. They might have called for the new delivery. The new ball. And now he's gone there and thrown the ball back. Thank you, sir. It has just been the combination of express fast bowling and a medium pacer who bowls on the right channels. Mehran Khan and Hasnain Ali is the express one. They also have Kalimullah. Got express pace. So they have a complete range of bowlers, Ruwi Rangers.
You forgot Rafi. He too is a very effective bowler. Left arm, swings the ball. Another fuller delivery, another beautiful shot, another similar result. Back-to-back 6s for Rahim. You can't be bowling in that length. All that pressure built in the previous overs. Rahim is letting all that go with some brilliant hitting. Some great shots from Rahim Khan.
Well, what ahead. This one was in the slot. Timed it to perfection. Waited for the delivery. And straight as an arrow. Holding the pose for the photographers. Can he make it 3 out of 3? It's a slow delivery and it has been called as no ball by the umpire. So not good bowling from Hasnain there. Taking the pace of the ball. Overstepping there.
Good idea from Hasnain to bowl the slower delivery. Just two things. One, of course, he overstepped. There you go. Yes, clearly over the line, no part of the feet behind the crease. So first was that no ball that he did. Second, the slower delivery should have been on the stumps. That's when it's more effective. You have a higher percentage rate of the batter missing it. So an LBW or stumps being disturbed becomes an option. The free hit has been hit towards long on for a single. So no damage, no major damage on that free hit delivery.
Yes, absolutely. The idea of bowling a slow ball was right, but just overstepped at that moment. And gotta ask Craig Shoaib about the psychological thing behind this one as well. Because once you're being smoked for 2 sixes, it always puts you under a bit of pressure. Gautam did well at this occasion, dabbing on the onside, getting a single. Shoaib, is it just the fact that you've been smoked for 2 sixes? You come on to ball and you concede a no ball there. So I believe it has some psychological impact on your mind as well.
Of course, when you hit for 2 sixes, especially at this juncture of the game where you have the upper hand, when you're hit for sixes, that pressure suddenly builds on you as a bowler. But like I said, the execution was great. The slower delivery, that planning was right. Just overstepping and giving a free hit. This one again a sharp bouncer, but it's gone the distance. 4 runs. Not a bad delivery. Unlucky, I would say, Hasnain. And Rahim Khan, well, he's having a great run out there. 2 sixes and a 4. So a very fruitful over so far for Ghurbah Giants.
Well, it's just the over that shifted the momentum in the favor of Ghurbah Giants. The impetus they needed. Shorter in length delivery. Tried to play towards the onside. Got a leading edge there. The ball tying on the fielder there. He gets a boundary. Another no ball and has picked up the length and has put it out of the stadium. What a hit from Rahim's blade.
That's the best of the lot. What a shot. Rahim Khan has suddenly shifted gears, and in some fashion, look at that partnership. Suddenly 50 of just 30 deliveries, and a lot has to do with this man on your screens, Hasnain, bowling a few loose deliveries and a few free hits as well.
Well, it was a shorter in length delivery. He had all the time in the world to put it on the onside. It went many a miles in the air. It had the elevation and the distance. It has 6 written all over it.
Well, I like the way he sets himself up before the ball. Reminds you of Yunus Khan from Pakistan. Free hit delivery, low full toss towards long on. Rafi will clean that up. And finally this over will come to an end. An expensive over. 14 overs, 85 for 2.
Right then, 27 of Hasnain Ali's over. That has turned the game in the favor of Ghurbah Giants. Wasim Ali, the man to do the rescue operation for Ruwi Rangers. Once again, misfielding there from the cover fielder. And all of a sudden, it takes only 1 over. It's a matter of only 6 deliveries to change the game.
Yes, definitely has shifted the momentum now. They've got to 86 in the 14th over. 6 more overs to go. So a spin bowler being brought into the attack. What do you think about that, Noman?
Well, I believe the idea is right. 4 innings, 5 wickets for Wasim Ali. The idea is right. I understand that Mohammad Rahim likes pace on the ball. Goes up and over. There'll be some chase for Rafi. And he could not manage to stop the ball. It's a poor effort in the field for Rafi. And a boundary nevertheless for Gotham and Ghurbah Giants.
Yes, overall poor cricket from Ruwi Rangers. First up, Wasim bowling it short and wide. Sagar playing it over the short third fielder, Rafi. And Rafi just making a mess of it. Expect a lot better from him. That should have been stopped. Not bending enough. And the ball crossing the ropes. It was about to crash in the Giants' dugout. Good batting from Gotham. Takes a single. 91 already on the board. Ghurbah Giants have 8 wickets in hand. That's a big plus for Ghurbah Giants. Wanted that single. Sent back by Sagar Gautam.
That was a right call from Gautam there. No point of taking those risky singles once you're getting runs off the boundaries. Right, then last ball of Wasim Ali's over. On the back foot and has played on the onside. Has got some legs on it. What a 6 to end the over for Rahim.
Beautiful hit on the back foot. And Rahim Khan is dealing in sixes at the moment. 15 overs gone. 97 for 2.
Rahim and Gautam Sagar in the middle. Last 3 overs have yielded 47 runs. Gautam Sagar and Rahim, they're doing the rescue job. So 47 runs from the last 18 deliveries. Mohammad Nadeem, a regular fixture in the Oman national side as well. 10 wickets in the tournament already. Picked up the length, played on the onside. Timing wasn't there. So they got the momentum. A much needed momentum. So they have the next batters in. Yashas Prabhakaran, Vijay Anand. Just about the fact that it'll just bring a little confidence. There we go. Now he's smiling. Now he's smiling. Now he knows that the camera is capturing him. But it's just about the situation. That's going in the favor of Ghurbah Giants. Good running between the wickets there. It's just the approach that Rahim is following. Whenever there is any opportunity of boundary provided to him, he's pouncing onto that one. Apart from that, he's getting quick singles as well.
Good performance from Rahim so far. Good batting. Sensible stuff coming in from Rahim Khan. He's showing how to bat in a 20 over format where you hit boundaries and sixes on the loose deliveries, but if it's a good delivery, you try and convert that into a single. Nadeem Mohammad is right at the top with 10 wickets, sharing that position with Shamay Srivastav. Flicked off the pads. Beautiful shot. Juicy full toss. And Sagar Gautam says, thank you very much. I'll hit that for 4.
This is good batting from Sagar. It was full toss. And all he had to do was to guide The ball towards the square leg fence for a boundary. 100 comes up. Just an interesting fact, Shoaib. The first 50, it came off 72 deliveries. And the next 50, it came off only 19 deliveries.
Great observation there. Last 50 has come in quick fire time. This one's taken the leading edge and will fly over the fielder at short covers. Anand Rizwan will cover that off, but it has been an onslaught in the last couple of overs. They've just shifted gears, and in some fashion, from first gear, they've taken to the top gear. More importantly, Ghurbah Giants, they have 8 wickets in hand, so they definitely can target another 50 runs in the remaining overs.
That'll surely put them in the driving seat. 150 at this surface is surely be a decent total. Good Yorker this from Nadeem. He's a very experienced bowler. He knows how to perform in such situations, such conditions. He's another bowler who knows how to perform in all sort of conditions. Rafi. He's operated with the new ball today. Last ball of Mohammad Nadeem's over. He's conceded 8 runs of it so far. He'll be able to finish it on a high. Gautam Sagai would surely be eyeing to get second boundary of this over. Slow delivery. Played on the onside. That'll just be a single. 9 runs of Nadeem's over. 16 overs done. 106 for 2.
चलो चल चल शाबाश Hey, well bowled.
Wasim Ali will continue. Gautam Sagar and Rahim in the middle. What a splendid knock Rahim has played. 45 of only 28 deliveries. Was on the back foot and played on the onside. That'll just be a single.
Oh yes, the platform is set, Numan, for Ghurbah Giants to launch. They've already launched, but they can now shoot the second missile and really get into outer space with the kind of platform that is set for them. Get to that 150 somehow. 160 will be a good score for Ghurbah Giants. Will put some pressure on Ruwi Rangers. Of course, they've got a lot of batting in their arsenal, but chasing a target is always some added pressure. Good over this one from Wasim. So far, just 4 singles. They'll take that.
Right then we have Gautam Sagar in the middle and the other 2 men in the middle calling the game. Shoaib Ahmed and Nawan Chaudhary. Some nice pictures there as well. Shuffles across, try to play this one towards the onside. Hasn't got any pace to work with. But slightly slower.
Yes, should have played that straight down the ground. Wanted to play it towards mid-wicket. That's where he faltered. Brings out the reverse, gets it fine. Rafi will have a chase and the ball will win the race. He's crashed into the board, but Ghurbah Giants, well, they've got a 4 on the last ball of the over. So 4 and 4, 8 runs in the 17th over, 114 for 2.
Select. Bowling continues.
114 for 2 in 17 overs. Nadeem will continue. Last 3 overs, they would surely want to get to that target of 150 plus. Thumbs on the onside. Will find the fielder there. Just a single. What a comeback this has been for Ghurbah Giants. 81 of 50 the partnership. 81 runs in 8.2 overs. Has been some recovery by these two batters. One point of time they had 45 deliveries without a boundary. But ever since that, they got a lot of boundaries. Oh, try to play this one towards the onside. Loud shout from Mohammad Nadeem. Has been turned down. Might be the bat involved there. Slide inside edge might have saved Gautam there. Replay will tell us a better story. It seems like the bat was involved.
Yes, that's the only thing that can save him. So there has to be some bat, and the umpire was in agreement that there was a bat involved, and hence that appeal was turned down. Gautam run a ball almost 41 of 40. A good ball that's going down leg, but a very good ball, a Yorker from Nadeem.
That was an absolute toe crusher. Targeting the pads there. So good over so far from Nadeem. Good spell so far, I would say. Now he's up against Rahim, who has shifted gears too. Some quick runs for him. The later phase of his innings. Oh, that's a good change of pace there. Good change up from Nadeem. Not offering any sort of pace to work with for Rahim.
A swing and a miss. That definitely worked for Nadeem, the slower ball. So as a bowler, you also need to be able to read the batter's mind and what he intends to do. On that occasion, he made sure he knew that Rahim will try to go for a big hit, and hence he brought out that slower delivery. Just one shot away from a 50, Rahim. Will he get it on this ball?
He goes straight. Has he timed that well enough? The fielder settling underneath that one. Rafi takes a catch and brings the end of a fine knock from Rahim.
Well, we were discussing if he could get to his 50. It's not going to be the case, but a well played knock indeed. He's smiling. because he knows that he's done well for his side. He set the tone in this first innings. A good ball from Nadeem, quicker and very close to the pads, and a very good catch at long on from Rafi. So Rahim Khan out, and the new man in is Prabhakaran, 116 for 3.
Good over from Nadeem. Hasn't conceded a boundary. Now he's up against the skipper. Flicked on the onside. The timing was immaculate. This raced across the square leg fence for a boundary. What a start for the skipper. 18 done, 120 for 3. Penultimate over of this innings will be bowled by Kalimullah, the express pace bowler. 13 runs only from his 3 overs. He's up against Gautam Sagar, who is well settled at the crease. 41 from 41 deliveries.
And I think that wicket, Noman, is going to put a break on that run scoring of Ghurbah Giants. This is a chance for Ruwi Rangers to finish strongly in the first innings. They bowled really well for the first half of this innings. 10 overs. They were miserly in giving away runs, but Ghurbah made sure they made a comeback. Catcher is the call. That fielder was just adjusted before this ball was bowled, and proves to be a good change, as that has saved a certain boundary for Ruwi Rangers.
Yeah, the fielder from mid-off was sent back to long off. Was the right idea. They're still here. Zishan Siddiqui. Full toss played on the onside. Hasnan Ali. He'll stop the ball.
$122 for 3. Zishan Siddiqui with Naveen, who's the man in charge for all the running around when it comes to our production. Helps us. That's a slower delivery from Kalimullah, and that has taken the inside edge of the bat and still manages to find the fence. So a much needed boundary for Gautam. He moves on to 46.
Kalimullah would surely feel himself unlucky at the moment. It was a nicely disguised slow delivery. Could not play where he would have wanted to. Gautam Sagar got an inside edge. Naseem Khushi couldn't stop the ball. So does Hasnan. Got a much needed boundary of the over. One stroke away from a half century. Gautam Sagar brings out the ram shot. Couldn't execute that one because of the extra pace that was there from Kalimullah.
Yes, not happy Kalimullah after being hit for that 4. Brings in the Yorker, but the impact was outside off. Sagar Gautam trying to scoop it. Hits him right on the pad. And they still go for that run.
Once again, good change of pace, but played on the onside. Will find Hanan Rizwan there, the leading runs getter of this tournament. Fares considered only one boundary of this over. In the context of the game, that's a very good over from Kalimullah. 8 of the over. Now he's up against Gautam Sagar, who's one shy away from a half century.
Five deliveries bowled so far. 8 runs in the over. That's the field placement. 4 fielders, all on the offside. And now there's a change as the long off fielder goes to the boundary ropes. And the third fielder comes in the 30-yard circle. Slower delivery, very well played. This is a good shot from Gautam. Waited for it and made use of those fielders who are inside the circle. All he had to do was place it over, and he does that with a lot of authority. 19 overs have been bowled. What a way to get to his 50 in the process. But he knows that his job is not yet done. He is not one person who likes to cherish or enjoy his personal achievements. But I think he's done really well yet again with the bat, performing for Ghurbah Giants on a consistent basis. 19 overs, 132 for 3.
Gautam Sagar getting to a half century of 45 deliveries. In the last game against Kuwait Warriors, he scored a half century of 47 deliveries. So it's just a pattern that he follows. He builds the innings slowly.
Yes, whatever works for him or his side. Well, that's hit straight to the stumps. So directed should be fine, and he does get that directed, Nadeem. Prabhakaran Kannan will have to walk back. Unlucky, he hit that straight, and that crashed onto the non-striking end, into the stumps, ricochets off it. Wanted to go for that run, and Nadeem gets a direct hit.
What an unlucky way to get out there for the skipper Prabhakaran. That was a full toss, drilled straight. Deflects off the stump. And Mohammad Nadeem, what a confident throw this from the experienced pacer. He knew he will target the stumps and he will get it bullseye. Prabhakaran Kannan departs after getting 6. 132 for 4. Kalai and the new batter in. Last 5 deliveries of this innings. Thumb down the ground. That'll just be a single.
Yes, singles won't hurt Ruwi Rangers. They're happy to give away 5 singles from here on and let Ghurbah finish around 140. Anything less than 140 should be okay for them. On this wicket, I feel it's a good wicket to bat on. If you apply yourselves, if you play sensibly, there are a lot of runs on offer. But today has been a different story, Noman. Both the teams batting first have struggled to get runs on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what I was mentioning earlier on. Not easy to score runs on this surface. Until and unless you spend some time in the middle. Full toss. Picked up on the onside. He's got plenty of it. Gautam Sagar gets a 6.
Poor delivery from Nadeem, a juicy full toss, but you still have to put those away. And Sagar Kalyan has hit one. Sagar Gautam, apologies, has hit that off his pads and it's gone sailing behind square leg. Nicely played. 6 important runs as they reach 139. Can they get to 150? Oh, goodness me. What a shot that is. Not a bad ball, and Gautam has just deposited that over long on for a 6. Cheers all around, and Gautam is playing the role of a Dhoni for Ghurbah Giants, just finishing on a high. Look at that shot. Very, very Dhoni-esque from the bat of Sagar Gautam.
Well, this one has MS Dhoni written all over it. Not the first time we have lost the ball. What a hit. Thumping 6 there from Gautam Sagar. $145. Will they be able to reach to 150? Last 2 deliveries of this innings. Some strategies being made there. Two sixes are the 2 deliveries. It's picked up on the onside. Make that 3 in 3. And we have lost the ball once again. 150 up for Ghurbah Giants.
What a player. What a performance. What a night. 3 sixes back to back to back, and Sagar Gautam, he is looking so dangerous. When somebody is in this kind of form, it's very difficult to bowl. And Nadeem has just found himself in the firing line. Humongous 6 hit the building. And that's really some special performance from a special man.
Last ball of the innings. Will he be able to make it 4 in 4? Drilled on the offside. Has he got that well enough? Yes, he has. Gautam Sagar, what an end to the innings. 4 consecutive 6s to take his side to 157.
Well, yes, he has scored 4 sixes. Yes, he's got 25 runs in the over. Yes, he's got them to 157. But what he has done, more importantly, is he's got that momentum shifted in the favor of Ghurbah Giants. Going into that second innings, the men in yellow will feel confident. The men in yellow will feel really special. They will believe that they can defend this total down. And when they come out to bowl, they will definitely have a spring in their step. Special performance, like I said, from Sagar Gautam. And very well done there by Kalairasan to score that 1 run. But I'm sure he had the best seat in the house. Ruwi Rangers definitely have a lot to think about. And the momentum, like I said, will have to be gained again by Ruwi Rangers.
I rightly mentioned there, Shoaib Ahmed. The momentum going in the favor of Ghurbah Giants, getting 25 of the last over, courtesy some brilliant hitting from Sagar. This was the first one on the pads, flicked on the onside, got a 6. Second one was a length delivery. He's picked that up and has deposited it in the night skies. Once again, this was the biggest of them all. A slow ball, and the last one has picked it up and played on the offside. 4 sixes. And have a look at this for the jubilation and the celebration. It says it all. The momentum in the favor of Ghurbah Giants. The first innings, they have managed to put on the decent total of 157 on the board. Started the innings from Arun and Saishiv. Arun was dismissed for 15. Saishiv made 1. Rahim scoring 48 of 33. But the man who led the charge with the bat, Gautam Sagar, scoring 75 of 49 deliveries.
Well, for bowling, it was a decent performance from Ruwi Rangers. They bowled well in the first 15 overs, but the last 5 definitely belonged to Ghurbah Giants. Pick of the bowlers, it was Mohammad Rafi. 4 overs, 13 runs and a wicket for him. 4 overs, 16 and a wicket for Mehran Khan. And Nadeem Mohammad was expensive in that last over, giving away 39 in his 3, allowing Ghurbah Giants to get to 157 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Well, this is how the first innings panned out. Karimullah starting the innings, getting the outside edge. The cat could not take but that one, but have a look at this for the delivery from Mohammad Rafi. He had a very good start to his spell, Rafi. And the innings just went on for Ghurbah Giants there. Karimullah picking up a wicket there, and this was Mehran Khan getting reward of his excellent bowling, being very consistent with his line and length. And then came in the onslaught from Rahim and Gautam Saga. This was the first 6 there from the bat of Rahim. He followed it up with a 6 straight down the ground. This was an expensive over of 27 runs where they got 3 sixes. This was the biggest 6 of the tournament, I believe, so far. Some luck going in the favor of Ghurbah Giants and Rahim as well. And spinners came in, but the runs flow, they did not stop. Gautam Sagar along with Mohammad Rahim picking up the pace, picking up the momentum. A wicket went down there. Mohammad Rahim was dismissed. Some excellent display of batting from Gautam Sagar there. But Bhakan Kannan was run out in this fashion. A direct hit from Mohammad Nadeem. But this is how things went in the last over. 4 sixes, back to back to back to back. Smoking Mohammad Nadeem. 3 sixes on the onside. And then a 6 over the extra cover fence to finish the innings, getting the momentum in the favor of Ghurbah Giants. Right then, when Ruwi Rangers will come out to bat, they need to score 158 with the required run rate of 7.85. We're going to take a short break and we will be back with the run chase in a while.
Welcome back to this exciting game number 19. It is on the play where we have seen the last 10 overs belonging to Ghurbah Giants. They have batted really well, extremely well. All they had to do is see off that new ball, and then Gautam Sagar once again putting a show, and that was brilliant batting of 75 runs of 49 runs. That's been the impact and the difference in the inning, and partnered him really well is Rahim. Mohammad Rahim with 48 runs of 33 deliveries. What a great partnership and timely partnership. They have kept their wickets in hand. That was key. Talking about partnerships, I have my partner, the Combox. We are back once again. It's Mohammad Rashid joining me in the Combox. Welcome back, Rashid.
Thank you, Abid. Absolutely brilliant display of batting. Super finish to that brilliant innings by Gautam Sagar. Meanwhile, Ruwi Rangers, bowling line. Mohammad Rafi picking up a wicket. Mehran Khan picking up a wicket. But Hasnain and Wasim Ali and Nadeem Mohammad were very, very expensive.
Well, you can clearly see that first three bowlers going with maximum economy of 6 was Kalimullah. Around 3 economy for Rafi, and 4 runs of economy for Mehran Khan. And then the rest 3 bowlers going for a lot of runs. That's been the problem. While they will have to chase 158 runs in all allotted 20 overs, and that is the man they'll be eyeing on to take him off. So far, Mr. Consistent for team Ruwi Rangers. Every time he's come on to bat, he's scored runs.
Well, absolutely. Hanan Rizwan, the man for Ruwi Rangers. He's been very consistent with his performances.
Play. It will be the new man, the left-hander. First ball with a slip on, driven to the own side. No run. Yeah, banging on target. First ball, straight wicket to wicket from Kalayarasan.
We'll expect a lot of that, Abid. They will be bowling stump to stump. They will not give any width. And if they can pick up a couple of wickets up early, that will put a lot of pressure on the defending champions, Ruwi Rangers.
Outside off, testing him on the back foot there. He tries to play the cut shot. Pulled his length slightly back, Kalayarasan. Mujibur is getting his first game today, replacing Khalid Khail, another superstar from Ruwi Rangers. Not getting a game today clearly because not having a great form in his batting. Straight and they'll run. That would be the first runs for Ruwi Rangers. Off the mark, Mujibur and Ruwi.
Quick single take in that one. Getting off the mark, Mujibur. He'll have a little nerves. It's the first match he's playing. Will want to contribute to the team, make his presence felt.
Yeah, he's coming off replacing a big name, Khalid Khail. Previous season he scored major of the runs. Off the mark straight away, and that shot says it all that he's in a wonderful nick.
Absolutely. Off the mark straight away. Hanan Rizwan. That's what happens when you are in form. You can easily convert those dot balls into singles.
Yeah, it seems that he's still batting pretty confident there. That's been the difference. You can sense that Mujibur, it sense that the way you said he's got to work with his nerves while he's making into the 11 today, and straight away he's been thrown in the ring.
Well, they have a big target to chase, 158 runs. courtesy some brilliant batting by Sagar Kalyan. Gautam Sagar. End of over number 1. Ruwi Rangers 2 without a wicket.
Yashas GL coming in from the Oman LNG end. Got 6 wickets to his name in 4 innings. The economy of 7, that is decent, I think, considering he bowls in the power play. He had to bowling that away from the batter. A lot of width was over there. Just Hanan very watchful in the initial stage of his innings.
Well, he has to do that. He just needs to make sure he stays in there, sees off the new ball. Very similar to how Gautam Sagar played. Took his time initially, but then once he got going, there was no stopping him.
Oh, I think the ball kept touch low than his expectation. Yeah, he'll definitely go there and try to see that spot. A little bit of a in-swinger as well.
Well, Abid, under lights, the ball does move a bit. And throughout the day, we have seen the ball has been swinging around.
Oh, nicely played towards the third. He glided for a single only. And I think the major of the runs coming in on the last 10 overs of Ruby Ranger bowlers. So it could be the similar thing here. Don't expect a lot of runs initially.
Well, Abid, I don't think they can rely on that. You can never rely and take it as deep as that. You always have to make sure, as a batting unit, you come out positive, go for your runs, play your natural game, especially the rotation of strike. That is very important whenever you are chasing a total.
Yeah, getting the inside edge. Mujibur doesn't look so convinced. It took 6 deliveries for him. Still just 1 run to his name. So that's also a factor for your partner, that as Hanan will have the little bit of extra burden.
Certainly not helping Mujibur. He's not being able to time the ball. Probably the nerves initially, butterflies in his stomach. But once he gets going, I think that first shot is important. Yes, that's the first shot. And what a shot that is. That's gone. Well, not all the way, but a very good shot. Breaking the shackles on that one, Mujibur.
Well, unfortunate for him. That was the longest part of the ground where he struck that. But then very much control in that pull shot. Yeah, just drag that one from outside off to the onside. And Sohail did well there. Yeah, had all this time believe that I can pull that back because it was in the air for really long. Again on the onside, this time in the gap. They're running hard. Oh, did well. Gautam Sagar has extra work to do in the outfield. Meanwhile, 2 overs gone, 7 for none. Kalayarasan will continue from Oman tail end. Oh, he goes full. Not so quick there, but just targeting those legs and bowling on to that wicket to wicket channel. At times, these kind of bowlers get a little greedy, maybe looking for that trapping batter in front.
Well, Abid, when the ball is moving, you try to go for that magical delivery. Gives you a lot of confidence once he succeeds in his plans. Meanwhile, strengthening that mid-wicket region.
Yeah, for Mujib, but he's done well, worked it way to help it go for 4 runs. First boundary. And that is also coming by the poor bowling.
Yep, no very good bowling there. Drifting onto the legs. Easy pickings for Mujibur. Just helping it on its way to the fine leg boundary. That will give him a bit of confidence, Mujibur. Once he starts hitting those boundaries, middling the ball, that will give him a lot more confidence and he'll play his shots even better.
Yeah, I can sense that. Now with every boundary, they have pushed that fine leg behind towards the boundary line. Oh, he goes up and over, this time over the mid-off and almost for a 6. But that will just bounce inside the rope. Oh, he looks solid.
Well, cheering from the crowd, the young crowd there. And why not? What a good shot that one was. In the slot, going with the line, playing it brilliantly over that mid-off's head. That's the kind of timing he needs, Mujibur. He's providing that start to Ruwi Rangers they required.
Now, it looks a lot comfortable there after 2 boundaries. The first one was easier. The other one he had to a little bit make a connection and he did well to place that one over the mid-off. He knew that where the fielder is, how much risk he have to take. He has done well. And now this is the first over which is gone for some runs.
Well, this is that sort of a wicket where you need to time the ball. With some onlookers, young supporters of the game.
Oh, they look serious. They look, yeah, now they know that they're on a big screen. They look serious. They were watching this game. Yeah, a lot of love for the game at this age you get. Happy?
Well, all 3 of them are wearing football shirts. So probably sportsmen in the making.
Yeah, just a wide delivery there. But the love for the cricket is there. Yeah, doesn't matter what they're wearing, but it's their eyes which is locked on this game.
Meanwhile, Kalayarasan under a bit of pressure, overcompensating towards that off stump. Once again, trying to bowl that Yorker, resulting in a low full toss and a single, easy single taken.
Not much of an effect from Kalayarasan in his second over, where he's leaked some runs and been wavered as well. Comparing to his first over where he was absolutely on target. So that's been the case here. The new ball does much. Oh, that was beautifully hit and even better fielding. Only 1 run taken. That was going and travelling too fast. And good work from Sohail.
Short of length delivery, that one pulled by Hanan Rizwan. He's in top form, but look at that fielding effort. Certainly saving 3 runs for his team. Once again, a low full toss, similar kind of shot. They will come back for the second. And very good running by Hanan Rizwan. Ending that over with a couple. End of over number 3. Ruwi Rangers 22 without loss.
Some selfie time for our spectators who's come in. Yeah, then he saw himself on a big screen thinking that I don't need to take mine. There are cameramans who are taking care of it. Oh, look at that control in that shot. Straight to the fielder, but they have planted that fielder for this shot of Hasnain. It seems to be that Ghurbah Giants knows a bit about Hanan Rizwan's batting, pardon me.
Well, he loves the short ball. It wasn't all that short, but he pounced onto the back foot. Good control, didn't get that timing in, but nevertheless, Hanan Rizwan has been just very good with his shot selections, his control.
I think a little bit of a side screen issues there. There we maybe have just a hint of that white, which is open here. Need to cover that one. Come on. Come on, just you can put that phone in the back pocket here. Well done. Yeah, now he's stretching that one well. I think he's doing great job. The problem is that the line which was out, it was white. The same color as the ball we have.
Abid was right behind the bowler's arm. Hence that problem for the batter. Batsmen nowadays are very particular about these things.
Yeah, just a hint of it still there, but I think the batter has given a green signal. Let's go. Yeah, it kind of disturbs the batter all the time. They won't 100%, nothing behind the bowler's arm. Especially when Yashas is bowling too good. You don't want any disturbance.
Well, letting that one go. He can afford to take his time. They're off to a good start. They haven't lost a wicket yet. And Mujibur has got more than an able batsman in his partner, Hanan Rizwan, who's been the mainstay for Ruwi Rangers throughout this tournament.
Oh, rose that outside edge. There is no slip, but the third man will do well. And they'll get only single. What do you think should be a fine total in that first 6 overs?
Well, normally anything around that 45 to between that 45 to 50 range, and if they can do that without losing a wicket, that will be advantage Ruwi Rangers. That is how teams work on when they're chasing somewhere around 160 mark. Meanwhile, that was short of length delivery, guided towards that short third man. Clarison does the cleanup. Well, Abid, I think that's what I feel is a good total for them. But if they lose a wicket or two, they should get a bit more on the runs.
Well, the problem here is that the dew factor might interrupt the game, yeah, because that's where there is no wind blowing across the ground, and it was Ghurbah Giants who opted to bat first without considering in the mind that there might be a dew factor. Big shout. Oh, I didn't heard anything. Neither the umpire.
Well, probably the bat hitting the ground. But a very animated appeal there. Let's have a look again. Yeah, probably the bat brushing the ground. Got the bowler very interested. But the umpire doing the right thing, giving it as not out.
A final delivery from Yashas. Yeah, he's coming right arm round for that final delivery, trying to create an angle where he can bring ball into the left-hander. Oh, draws the edge. There is nothing for the keeper. That travelled too fast and he will feel himself Rejected. Oh, goodness me. Perfect planning didn't pay off well. 4 overs gone, 29 for none. Yeah, Prabhakar and Kannan coming into the attack now. Probably the reason is Kalayaраsan gone for a lot of runs in his second over, pardon me. The last one that he bowled from this end. Oman Tel. Oh, gone again on the onside. The cow corner will head that one for 4 runs. Good shot, and it is the strength of Hanan Rizwan.
Well, Prabhakaran does not have that kind of a pace to bowl short length deliveries. Hanan Rizwan is very strong on that one. Look at that. He had a lot of time. Hit it in front of square towards that cow corner. Prabhakaran will have to change his length.
A solid punch there. They only need a little bit of a shorter length delivery. Oh, what a great reply from Prabhakaran there. And this time he's trying to bowl him on the offside.
Well, that's the length he needs to bowl. He can't afford to bowl short with his pace. He'll have to rely on some swing and pitch it up to Hanan Rizwan.
Oh, once that beats the inside ring, that is always a 4 runs. It's lightning outfield. And both the fielders are on the onside, on deep. There is no protection there. All Hanan need to do is guide it towards the fence.
Once again, not very good bowling by Prabhakaran. Shorter once again. Hanan just had to pierce that gap. Like you said, we've got very quick outfield. Once he beats that fielder, there's no stopping that ball.
And also, there is enough gap between the two. Hanan advancing there a bit and plays it over the cow corner. The pace was off from Prabhakaran. Probably that's the reason. Ball did not travel well.
Prabhakaran not learning. Still opting for that short of length deliveries. Hanan Rizwan is too good a player to miss out on those. He'll hit you every time you bowl him short. And this field placing Abid, it's not very convincing for me.
Oh, has he got him? Has he got him? There was a certain noise, but nothing from the bat. Yeah, turning down. That was off the hip.
Well, that sound, Abid, there wasn't of wood. Yeah, very good decision by the umpire. Brushing his thigh pad on the way. Yep. Brilliant replays here by our man down there, Zia.
Again, as tries to play, heave that one on the onside. And missing on that occasion. The final delivery going a dot ball here. 5 overs gone, 39 for none.
Gautam Sagar brought into the attack. Starts off well. Well, Abid, he was the man with the bat for Ghurbah Giants. He's been wonderful with the bat, especially that last over. He got 4 back to back to back to back sixes, finishing that initial innings for Ghurbah Giants brilliantly.
Yeah, really, he's done wonderful job for the team. The man stood tall against odds and brought those 4 sixes in a row. It was really, really big hitting there. It was all his time because he could see the ball really well towards the end. That's what I think the batters need to do. Spend some time at the center.
Absolutely, but that one wide, giving enough width to Mujibur, who's thanked him and gotten a boundary. This is the last over of the power play, Abid. They have to make sure that they do not leak too many runs.
Well, indeed, they'll cash in the most of it. A little erred in the line. And that swing helped it way from the bat. What a great connection there.
Once again, even better. That is a brilliant shot. And he's gotten 6 for that. Confirmation from the fielder. Mujibur is doing a wonderful job.
Very stylish, good looking shot that was beautifully placed. And look at that. Oh, he's picked the bones out of that. Banged it shot. Hits it away. And gone all the way for a glorious 6.
Well, Abid, on that shot, there was no feet movement. That hand-eye coordination, just superb. Play and a miss on that one. Just slightly pulling his length back, Gautam Sagar. But we were talking about that score in the first 6 overs. They have already gotten 49. So on track for that chase. Then they haven't lost a wicket. That is very key.
Yeah, I think the best part about this knock is that they have kept all 10 wickets in hand. The opening stand is almost 50 now. That's very, very good achievement. I think that's the kind of a start Team Ruwi Rangers wanted. It's through the covers this time, extra cover. A single will bring a 50 runs for Ruwi Rangers and a 50-run stand between the two openers.
Well, brilliant start here for Ruwi Rangers. These two have been superb. Only 14 dots. 6 fours and a 6 in those 50 runs. Abid Mujibur was a bit tentative initially, but he's gotten really well in the middle now. Timing the ball, middling it and supporting Hanan Rizwan.
Yeah, clearly taking some pressure off from Hanan Rizwan. Final delivery straight to the fielder. They'll not take runs for it. A dot ball to finish the power play. A good start for Ruwi Rangers. 50 for none.
Umpire K.R. Azad signaling the end of power play. 4 fielders in the 30-yard circle. Shot fine leg. Shot is mid-wicket. Extra cover and a backward point. Those are the 4 fielders in the circle, Abid.
A lot of changes in the field there. Bound to happen, and then also the flow of the runs will be cut down and you'll see most of these singles and doubles. I think that's how they need to do. The more they stick around the first wicket, the more they keep it in the tank, the better it would be for the team Ruwi Rangers.
Well, now that the field is spread open, they just need to make sure they keep rotating strike. They've gotten a good start. Almost 18 over. That is what is the requirement as well. Meanwhile, slower delivery. Played well by Hanan Rizwan. Picks up a single.
Yeah, I think this is the phase where they can afford to take their time. They really don't need to go hard at the bowlers. For Team Ghurbah Giants, maybe it's the right time to bring the spinners on because there would not be a lot of attack from the batters, even if they have any part-timer for that matter, would give you a couple of overs which can go smooth. Oh, not a great line there. And down the leg side wide. That's one thing that you need to be disciplined on.
They'll have to be on target. They can't afford to give too many extras or lose deliveries. These two have been in there for a while now. Mujibur and Hanan Rizwan. They'll make the most out of it. Good delivery on that one. But can't stop a single. The runs keep flowing. Rotation is key now.
Well, one thing what I can sense is the way to break this partnership is that creating a lot of dot balls. Try to keep the fielders inside the circle a little further by bowling on the certain line where you have placed your fielders. So the wicket might be quite easy to come on because the pressure is something this batter has to go through it. And big shout there. The keeper seems. Keeper looks convinced. So does Prabhakaran Kannan. K.R. Azad denies that appeal.
Well, once again, looks like it has brushed his thigh pad. Well, yes. Let's have a replay. Oh. That was nowhere near the thigh pad. Once again, very good replay work from our production team.
Oh, that's gone high. That's gone up into the dark sky. And that's taken. What a catch running backwards. Gautam Sagar. He's not happy with Soil. Saying it was my call and why were you getting closer?
Well, Abid, you can't keep this man out of the game. Gautam Sagar is involved in each and everything. Look at that fielding effort. Simply superb. Good bowling by Prabhakaran. Inducing that false shot by Hanan Rizwan. And then this man, Gautam Sagar, running backwards, plucking a brilliant catch for his team, giving them the all-important breakthrough. And a big wicket. Hanan Rizwan gone after scoring 17 of 18 deliveries. Ruwi Rangers lose their first wicket with a score at 54.
Oscar. Final delivery of Prabhakaran Kannan. And 7 overs gone. Now we need to see that catch. What a catch that was. Good take in the deep. Well, Mujibur scoring the measure of the runs, and he's lost his partner just in the previous over. Who scored 17, Hanan Rizwan. He had 3 40s and couple of 50s before this game, and not the day where he could go on and make another convincing knock. While Mujib is out there still batting on 34 of 23 deliveries. He's got a good start. He's trying to convert that one into better. That's how Hanan Rizwan departed. Miscued it in the air. He knew it the soon he's hit the ball. It was Gautam Sagar's extra effort. Otherwise, Suhail was trying to get closer to it.
Well, what an effort by this man, Gautam Sagar. He's just been superb. Meanwhile, Mujibur playing a brilliant looking shot. Timed it really well. Good work there in the deep by the fielder. But cannot stop them from picking up a couple of runs. We're talking about Gautam Sagar. He's just been a revelation in this tournament. Just been superb. I love his confidence. The way while he bats, he takes his time. And he's very confident that he will catch up. And he's done that in a couple of occasions, which shows the kind of confidence he is in.
Oh, now sprayed down the leg side. Well, still a commentator curse is a thing. Rashid, you're just praising him and he's bowled that one spraying down the leg side.
Well, I was praising him with the bat. But definitely, he's a superb bowler as well. Just had probably a slight loss of concentration on that one. Trying something new.
Oh, this time he's trying to bowl outside off. Not in control again. It seems to be that he's been all round the place.
Well, just overcompensating for the last one. That was down the leg side. This one outside the off stump. So absolutely all over the place. He'll just need to get that confidence back. He's a very confident cricketer, Gautam Sagar. Bowls well, bats well, fields really well. That last catch was just superb.
Yeah, they'll still take a single there. On his follow throughs, Gautam couldn't hold on to it. And that will bring the new man on strike. Hasnain is getting his go here. Just faced one delivery. He's got trusting number to bat on at number 3 position. One of the crucial number.
Certainly very crucial. He will have that kind of a role to play. Make sure he gives that start. Picks up singles. That's what he did. And a direct hit. I reckon that's gone, Abid. He was slow off the block, Hasnain. And very good fielding by Sohail there. Getting a direct hit. That will be buzzers.
Well, it's always exciting, the direct hit, but I think he's maybe shot. It could be curtains for him. The first look says the story. Look at the pick and throw. Oh, he knew it, which end the batter is struggling to get, and that's a confirmation. He's well shot from the pop and crease. Expect the red light. Oh, great piece of fielding. What a piece of fielding from Suhail. There you go. Hasnain walking out without troubling the scorer. Wicket number 2 down for Ruwi Rangers. 59 for 2. Zohaib Amanatu is pushed down the order a little bit. He used to come at number 3. Now he's been dropped one number down. He's come on at number 4. Khalid Kale not playing. Plenty of changes in the batting order for Ruwi Rangers.
Yep. Well, two left-handers on the crease now. Zohaib replacing Hasnain. They've got a lot of depth in their batting. At the toss, the captain said they wanted to test their bench. They're in a comfortable position. They're at the top of the roost in the points table. They have the option of, have the ease of checking on their bench strength.
Oh, he just helped it way and get the 4 runs behind. The third was up. Or better start for Zohaib. He gets off the mark with a boundary. It's 64 for 2 after 8. Imran Ayyub into the attack now. He's got 3 wickets. And now the spin is on attack. And they picked up those 2 wickets in quick session. Oh, Mujibur gets going, gets 4 runs. Oh, that was easy picking for him.
Got a loose delivery. And Mujibur, he's batting on 42. He's eyed the ball well, placing it in the gap, making sure he gets that timing right. Brilliant looking shot. Well, Abid, a left arm spinner coming on to bowl when there are 2 left-handers on strike. That's a very interesting move.
I would say that really something easy for the left-handers to deal with. I think there should have been any offie in that side that would have been ideal there. Haven't seen any off-spinner in the team of Ghurbah Giants. Or maybe a part-time off-spinner will still do, I think. At least I think the off-spin is something that every team can have 1 or 2. As a part-time bowler, that's something easy to do. And you get a lot of off-spinners around the world who can bat, but then can bowl those off-spin as well.
Well, they say it is the easiest skill in cricket. If you don't know to do anything, you know how to bowl an off-spin.
Whereas when it comes to the leg spin, I think that's the most difficult to be a leg spinner in the team.
Well, Abid, I feel every art is difficult. It's very easy to say that when you're sitting outside that boundary line.
Well, yeah, indeed, it's different when you're playing there. It's a different pressure. And also you have a better understanding when you're sitting outside. What's going down there, it's a lot of pressure you have to deal with.
Certainly, it is very different when you're inside that boundary line, playing the game. Meanwhile, Imran Ayyub ends that over with a dot ball. 8 runs of the over. End of over number 9. Ruwi Rangers 72 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Sohail Kanagaraj. He's got already 2 wickets, but a pretty high economy there of 10. Well, that is a particular thing that you need to work on. That's the field there for Zohaib. They've got a mid-wicket up. And the fine leg is up also. The cover region is also up to the ring. A good start there. Just bowling outside off. A lot of width he's offered.
Well, he's got the field to back that delivery. He's got a deep third man in place. And that cover point fielded deep on the boundary. So certainly bowling to a plan. That is fundamental for him to follow that plan. That's been guided down towards that third man region we were talking about. Picks up a single, Zohaib. Brings the man in form. 2 strike. Mujibur batting on 44 of 31.
Yeah, that's your man, Nadeem. A danger man. He's yet to come. Well, let me tell you, that's the first time where I can see Nadeem smiling. Good news for Ghurbah Giants. The wind has started to blow across the ground, so that means there will be no dew factor coming in.
Yep. We've seen dew in the last 2 days. There was a lot of dew day before yesterday. A little less yesterday. And no dew today. So the continuation. Meanwhile, a very good shot. But equally well fielded by Yashas. Brilliantly done there. Good cricket all around.
And a lot of fielding. They saved a lot of runs by fielding good. Ghurbah Giants. And that what makes difference in the end. That was a lovely shot. Driven handsomely. That's the way you need your body to be behind. Oh, wide delivery that. Sohail Kanagaraj has to bowl that one again.
Yep. Trying that extra effort. Sohail. Giving away a wide in the process. Ruwi Rangers require 83 of 62 now.
The final 2 deliveries from him. Oh, that's gone on the onside. The ball is going. I'm not sure whether there was a bat involved or not, but it's the result here given as leg byes. 4 runs.
Well, not very good bowling by Sohail. Drifting down the leg side once again. Easy pickings for Ruwi Rangers. Helping it on its way. Brushing his pad. Well, a lot more breeze blowing across the ground now. The bowler not able to control the ball probably. Meanwhile, a very good delivery to make a comeback. Getting that inner edge of the bat. But no harm done. They pick up a single. With that, it's the end of over number 10. Ruwi Rangers 80 for the loss of 2 wickets. And that brings a change in the com box. We've got Shoaib Ahmed joined by Noman Chaudhary.
Partnership going on there for Ruwi Rangers. Zohaib Amanat and Mujib in the middle. Last 10 overs, the required run rate is about 7.7 to 7.8. Yeah, 7.97. and so good in calculations, not learning from the man named Abid Ibrahim. Oh, that it was there to be cut. Seems like there was some sort of an edge there. Keeper couldn't gathering on that one. The Ruwi Rangers dugout. Some very familiar faces. A single.
Four runs for Ruwi Rangers. It's Zoeb and Mujibur out there in the middle. Zoeb getting that boundary to his name. Catcher is the call. There is a field especially for that shot and delivery, but no damage done. End of the 11th over as Ruwi Rangers are 86 for 2. Right, so some special guests tonight watching the game. One of them, Mr. Kalana Veerasena, General Manager Finance at Atkins Spence Resorts, Middle East. We welcome him, and it's a pleasure to have him here watching the game and supporting local cricket.
Quick single there from Mujibur. He moves one step forward to his half century. Enjoying the game there with Shreyas.
Yes, Mr. Veerasena. Well, that's gone high up in the air. And a dropped catch. Ghurbah Giants cannot afford dropped catches. That should have been taken, especially against Ruwi Rangers. He did everything right, just couldn't hold on to it.
Hasn't timed that one well. Zoeb there. But it was a sure shot opportunity. He grabbed the ball. In and out there for Saishif. Couldn't hold on to the opportunity there. You're rightly mentioning about grabbing the opportunity, especially against Ruwi Rangers, and that too when they require 70 or 52 deliveries. Suhail in his second over. It's a breakthrough that is required for Ghurbah Giants to make a comeback in this game. Otherwise, his partnership is going strongly.
Yes, they lost 2 wickets, and now there's a partnership, as you mentioned, 29 of 23 deliveries. Some movement off the deck for Suhail.
Hitting the right areas there, Suhail. Mujibur there. Batting on 47. On the onside, there was an opportunity for the short fine fielder, but he couldn't grab that. This has gone over the fence for a boundary and a half century for Mujibur. What an innings for this man, getting a 50 at the right time where his team needed half century of 39 deliveries.
Well, gets a game tonight, Mujibur, and immediately has an impact. That shows the depth that they have in their squad. That was half a chance, but more importantly, he's got to that 50-run mark of 39 deliveries.
Well, interesting fact about this man is the bat he's holding. This bat brands to an international cricketer from Pakistan, Anwar Ali. Driven and driven well. What a shot! Half century followed by a boundary. Mujibur continues his good day. 12 overs gone, 96 for 2.
Oh, yes, a beautiful shot to end the over. 96 for 2.
Slight breeze been blowing around. It was slight to start with. Now it's getting heavier. That is a reason why we don't have the dew settled in today. Trying to fetch this one from outside the line of off stump would find Saur Gautam at long on.
Khalid Kail not getting a game. He's been rested for obvious reasons. They want to give chances. Catch is the call. It's high up in the air and will be taken. That's a big wicket. Mujibur, after hitting 2 back-to-back fours, went for another one. And that was a good catch in the deep. So Imran gets a wicket and they break this important partnership. Ghurbah Giants.
Well, wicket at just the right time for Ghurbah Giants. This went many miles in the air. Fielder settling underneath that one, taking a very good catch. 55 is what Mujibur made. And the very first opportunity he's got. 97 for the loss of 2 wickets. Ruwi Rangers. Mohammad Nadeem is the new batter in. 4 innings, 136 runs. Best of 66. Striking at 137 in this tournament. Bowled 2 decent overs when he was bowling. But he went for 25 runs in his last over. Now he's up against Imran Rijvi. 61 of 45 is what Ruwi Rangers require.
That's the wicket of Mujibur. Went for that slog sweep towards the cow corner. That was a good catch, and now it's Nadeem who's out there in the middle for Ruwi Rangers. Well, he's Mr. Dependable for Ruwi Rangers, isn't he?
Well, yeah, absolutely. He's taken his team out of trouble on a lot many occasions, including a 66 in this tournament before. And then we have seen the Indian team jersey. Leading edge. Lucky the ball didn't carry to the fielder. They have seen themselves on the big screen. Now they're happy. This man wearing the hoodie. Now he'll get to see himself as well. The hoodies process is done. Gautam Saga, impressive with the bat, but he hasn't impressed with the ball in his hand in this game. Got deep square leg, deep long on, deep extra cover, and long off at the boundary, making subtle changes in the field there. Gautam Saga. Mid off inside the circle. On the backward and played it towards the third fielder for a single. So the last 6.5 overs proceedings left. Round about 6.5. 59 more to go. With the batting depth they have, Naseem Khushi, Mehran, Wasim Ali. Doesn't seem to be a difficult task for Ruwi Rangers.
Now this is the phase where they'll just make sure they don't lose any more wickets. 100 on the board already. 58 more required. But just have to make sure that they don't keep everything for the last. Should try to finish it off if they can with a few overs to spare, because we've seen things turn drastically when you take the game deep till the last over. Swing of the bat over mid-wicket this time. One bounce over the ropes for 4 runs. Nadeem getting into the groove slowly and steadily.
Picked up the length early there, Nadeem. Played it to perfection. Knew where the fielder were. Just evades the field and gets the boundary.
Yes, time to take some revenge for Nadeem. Remember, Gautam in that first innings in the last over scored 25 off Nadeem's last over, hitting 4 sixes. So he would love to even the score with him.
Yeah, but I believe he's being very watchful here, not being overexcited to hit every ball out of the park, which is, I believe, the right approach. Playing on the merit. Zohaib Amanat has also scored a half century in this competition. Watchfully played on the onside, brings Nadeem back on strike.
It's 52 of 37, so that's almost 6 overs from here. The game is in the balance, I would say. Last ball of the 14th over. Short ball, wanted to pull it. Gets the edge. Or directed at the non-striking end. But I think Nadeem was home. A single to end the over. 14 overs. 107 for 3.
Imran will bowl the last over of his spell. 50 required, 51 required of last 6 overs. Clears the field on the offside. This is good looking shot. A valiant effort there from Saishiv. But Nadeem gets a boundary.
good aggressive cricket over extra cover. There is a fielder there, but just beats that fielder. Beautifully played by Nadeem. So he gets 4 more as Ruwi Rangers reach 111 for the loss of 3.
Boundary of the first ball of the over always puts bowler under pressure. Not something that you would want as a bowler. Steps out of his crease. Dragged the length shorter at the moment. This moment there, Imran Rizvi.
Yes, did well Nadeem to just place it towards mid wicket and go for that single. Shuffles across Zoeb and plays it fine. But will only get a single. Backward square leg does the clean up.
Ball, Imran bhai. This is good.
45 of 33 needed now. Oh, trying to late cut that one. That was slightly quicker from Imran.
Oh yes, quicker delivery. Change of pace from Imran. Using his feet again, Nadeem. But just checks his shot at the last moment.
Nice Imran bhai.
Last ball of Imran's spell has picked up a wicket. Fetched from outside the line of off stump and put it away on the onside. Gets a boundary to finish the over. 40 required of last 5 overs.
Oh yes, good shot to end the over. 15 overs, 118 for 3.
Gautam Saga comes in the attack, and we've known Mohammad Nadeem the way he likes to operate, likes pace to operate with. Good start to the over from Gautam, bowling it away from the reach of Nadeem. Oh, beautiful delivery there. Some hint of movement as well. Beating past the outside edge now. 40 required of 28.
Yes, they'll have to find a way to get wickets. That's the way they can put pressure back on Ruwi Rangers. 40 of 28 needed. Short ball and over the fielder. He lost sight of the ball there because of the lights and just couldn't attempt the catch. Kept him interested all this while, but that ball has gone over the ropes, and that the final result of that shot is 6 runs.
Much needed boundary for Ruwi Rangers. Inconsistent with his lengths, but this time around Mohammad Nadeem, he picked up the length and has put it over the long off fielder for a 6. Thumped straight down the ground. No chance for the fielder. 6 followed by a boundary. It slowly started to rain here as well. And it started getting heavier there. 30 of 26. It's raining boundaries and it's actually raining as well. Not very often you get to see it's raining in Muscat. Oh, he picked up the length and has put it over the mid-wicket fence. What a hit. Nadeem gets a 6.
Oh yes, I told you it was time to even the score. Nadeem is somebody who doesn't like to keep anybody else's score. He has wanted to do that and he's got that opportunity. So 4-6, 4-6 in fact. So that's good batting. One more ball to go in the over.
Would he be able to get another 6 here? Oh, he wanted to do that, but he couldn't make a connection this time. So the score nearly evened. 24 needed of the last 4 overs.
हो जा गल सुन 118
24 required of last 4 overs. The required run rate of exact 6. Mohammad Nadeem has just shifted the momentum in the favor of Ruwi Rangers.
Yes, they just need run a ball from here. 4 overs, 24 runs. They've got 7 wickets in hand. So they'll look to complete this without any more hiccups in the run chase. This time Zoeb goes big and finds that tent outside of the boundary. Beautiful hit by Zoeb. Gets great connection. And that short ball has been dispatched for 6.
Zohaib Amanat getting in the act now. Picking up a short ball and putting it over the mid-wicket stands. He goes again, goes on the onside, gets over the fence. This is good batting from Zohaib.
Oh yes, now they just want to make sure they finish the chase in a hurry. It's Zohaib who's on 28 of 19. They want to go upstairs to check if that was a 4 or a 6. Let's look at that. I think that's a 4. It hit the turf and then the rope. So that should be 4 runs.
Yeah, absolutely. It has been given as boundary there by the umpire. The groundsman just getting ready to bring the covers in. Only 14 more required. And with shot like these 14, it won't surely be a long time to chase them down. It's a very valiant effort there by Sohail. 13 more needed of 21. The cover's getting ready. Not very often you get to see rain in this part of the world, Shoaib.
No, you don't. Very rare sight. And that is why you see an urgency in Ruwi Rangers now to get to that total, just in case the game is interrupted by rain. They'll want to finish it off before that happens. 13 more needed of 20 deliveries.
12 required of 19 there. The rain slowly it's getting heavier. Shuffles and plays on the onside. Has gone a long way. Zohaib Amanat getting a 6. And now he has taken his team within the touching distance of winning the game.
Oh yes, 6 more needed. So they're making a mockery of this run chase. They took their time and now they have they've just been dispatching the ball all around the park. 17 overs, 152 for 3.
Six needed of 18. The rain's getting heavier. And I wonder why Shoaib is not excited to see the rain. Because I come from the part of the world where it rains regularly. And Shoaib hails from that part of the world where it doesn't rain regularly. And he is not excited. I don't know why.
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of rains. Just specifically for this reason. That you can't play cricket in rain. So I've always disliked rains from early childhood. I remember when I used to go for practice, the first thing that I used to do when I used to get up was go to the window to see if it's raining or not. And Mumbai, 4 months is proper rain. So I personally never enjoyed rains. But yeah, it is getting heavier.
If you talk about the rain in those 4 months, you don't get to play cricket in those 4 months as well. So that's an off season anywhere in the world. Not only anywhere, but in that part of the world, subcontinent, India, Pakistan, you don't get to play cricket in the monsoon season.
Yes, but as a kid, you want to play throughout the year, 24/7.
Shoaib, you remember, you don't always get what you want.
But you have the liberty of liking or disliking the rains.
Absolutely. I tried my best to convince Shoaib to get excited that it's raining.
And there's another reason why I didn't like rains. Because in rains, as you mentioned, it was off season, so no cricket. But a lot of fitness when I was in college. And when I used to play for my college. So those 4 months were strict fitness sessions. And I hated that. That's a beautiful shot. Up and over. 1 bounce for 4 runs. And that is it. That is the winning moment for Ruwi Rangers. And what a sight this is. Nadeem finishing the game off for Ruwi Rangers. He was the man who was taken for runs in the first innings. But he's come out with vengeance and decided and made sure that he finishes the game off for Ruwi Rangers in some style.
Redemption for Mohammad Nadeem. Taking his side over the line. Happy faces. Ruwi Rangers winning the game by 8 wickets. It has been that sort of a run chase where they build the momentum right from the word go Ruwi Rangers and have completed the chase in the 18th over. Mohammad Nadeem and Zohaib Amanat made sure that they chased down the target without any further hiccups. The dugout of Ruwi Rangers, everyone is happy. Have every right to be. They've won their 5th game on the trot. Ruwi Rangers registering the victory by 8 wickets. Chasing down the target in 18th over. 55 for Mujibur, 17 for Hanan. Hassan al-Wahab run out without scoring a run. Zohaib Amanat scoring 40 of 23 and Nadeem scoring 36 of 21. Talking about the bowling from Ghurbah Giants, they have used 6 bowlers, Prabhakaran and Imran Ayub, the 2 bowlers who picked up wickets. 150 odd target was chased down in 18th over. And here's how the innings panned out. Starting the innings, Mujibur provided a good start there. Utilized the power play well with Hanan Rizwan. Continued his supreme form. Mujibur picked up the length early. Hanan Rizwan couldn't get going this time around. Catch there from Gautam. Then came in Hassan al-Wahab. He was run out there. Directed at the non-striker's end. And then the proceedings became just normal. Sohaib Amanat and Mujibur getting most of the runs, the bulk of the runs for their side.
Yes!
This was a wicket there. But then came in Mohammad Nadeem and wasted absolutely no time. Struck some lusty blows for his side, avenging against Gautam Saga, who smoked him for 25 runs. Look at this for ball striking. Looked in some supreme form, Mohammad Nadeem. This was the shot of the innings. Picking up and playing it over the mid-wicket fence. Zohaib Amanat there getting runs off Prabhakaran's over. And this is how Mohammad Nadeem finished the game. Safely took his side over the line. A victory in the 5th consecutive game for Ruwi Rangers. 157 scored by Ghurbah Giants in 20 overs. Gautam scoring 75 of 49. Rahim chipping in with 48 of 33. Arun scoring 15 of 32. Wicket apiece for Mehran, Nadeem and Mohammad. Target was chased down in 18th over. Mujib was scoring 55. Zohaib Babana scoring 40. 36 scored by Nadeem. Target was chased down in 18th over. Ruwi Rangers winning the game by 7 wickets.
And that's the results for the games that were played today. Match number 18, Kuwait Warriors winning that game against Boshir Busters by 4 wickets, and